Good morning. We've driven over to Ringwood Station and we're going to head down to Flinders Station now by the train. So we're going to explore CBD, Melbourne downtown today. There's a festival going on, a big street festival called Moomba. Today's Labor Day in all of Australia or
Victoria.
just Vancouver and just Victoria?
Really?
So it's a long weekend, so downtown should be pretty busy today. So we had some expired MyKey cards, but they just put them up onto new, fresh ones for us. Don't have to pay for them. It's free, I guess. So that was pretty nice. Now we're just coming down the train station. It's on platform 2, and then we're gonna head down into Flinders Station.
You have to press? Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, let's have a. So here we are. We've arrived now at Flinders Station. And it's pretty big.
Very big.
This is kind of the main. This is like the main station in Melbourne. How many tracks are here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 tracks here, 8 platforms. But there's no 9 3/4.
Sadly, no.
Yeah, so we can't get to Hogwarts from here. Why are these even here?
Screw you.
These are so small. Fat people are not welcome. Right, so what I've discovered about Melbourne is that you guys do not take public bathrooms seriously. That is a disgusting bathroom. You're peeing in a trough, right? And then the tap, right, the sink, it's like a 40-year-old faucet where you have to just press, and then water comes out. You press it, and then you wash one hand. Then with the other hand, that's now clean, you press the dirty thing, and you wash the other hand.
That's what I hate about this.
Ouch. Ooh, tap off successful. And now here we are in downtown Melbourne. There's a cathedral. There's the tram. The story for Flinders, the guy who made it, he came here from England. Not made it, designed it. He came here from England when he was like 13. Joined an architecture firm and did, you know, whatever stuff because he really loved architecture. And then by the time he was like 17 or 18, he designed Flinders Street Station. Okay, so this is actually Fed Square. That's what this is called. Oh, and here's Acme. So I want to come here. This is like a museum for motion picture stuff and culture. Okay, and now we found the free exhibition, Moving Pictures. Finally, I found a bathroom in Australia. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, so now we're coming to the Moomba Festival. So this is basically a big street festival in Melbourne. They do it every year on the Labor Day long weekend. So big street festival. I can see there's some rides over there. We'll get some festival food. So this is the midway with the carnival games here. So here, I'm just coming across some sign that says Speaker's Corner. So in Toronto, in the 1980s and 1990s, there was a TV show on City TV called Speaker's Corner. And that would be a booth where people would go and pay $1 or $2, record a video, and then there was a TV show where they would take all the best videos that people would submit and put that on air so everybody could have their opinions stated publicly. Right, here's the Yarra River right here. Right, so now we're crossing this bridge and then we'll be coming to the other side of the festival where I think there's going to be more food options and we can get some snacks to eat. The Moomba Festival, it was started in quite a while ago, I think it was the 50s. So this is the 80th year for this festival. And the guy that started it, whose name I can't remember right now, he said, let's call it the Moomba Festival. He said this is an Aboriginal word, which means a gathering of happy people, or a happy gathering of people. And then the city council said, yeah, that's a great idea. And because this was the 1950s, they didn't really look into it any further. After he passed away, his children came and said that this was basically his way of getting back at the city council because he didn't like them so much and he was a bit of a trickster. So what Moomba actually means, it's a Moomba, and that means basically up your ass. And so here we are now getting something to eat at the Up Your Ass Festival. Okay, so now we've come to this place called That Arancini Guy, where we're gonna get some bolognese loaded fries. It seems pretty expensive, even by Toronto standards. Here's our bolognese loaded fries. That doesn't seem like a lot of French fries for $26. So here's our $26 bolognese loaded fries. It's just French fries with bolognese sauce and some cheese. It kind of tastes like ragu I would get out of a bottle. Right? Get it from the grocery store, pour it on some French fries, add some shredded cheese. That's basically what it is. How's your arancini ball?
Doesn't taste like $5.
Yeah. Now we're leaving the Moomba Festival. We had our expensive French fries. I mean, I don't think it was anything extravagant. Lots of people, overpriced things.
Of course.
Rides, which we didn't go on. But we did it. It's a once-a-year festival here, so it's good that we came in that weekend, so might as well do it. And we'll come back again later tonight, maybe for the fireworks. But now we're gonna head out to get some gelato from Ida People, and then head to Chinatown to get a proper lunch. So here we are in Hosier Alley, which is their graffiti alley that they have here in Melbourne. Is covered in graffiti. Some of the graffiti is pretty good. I don't know. Some of it is fairly average. Lots of political talk here. Free Iran. Stuff about Iran here. And here we have some homeless people. Even the garbage cans covered in graffiti. There's a monkey. The sun's not shining here, So this is a great place to cool down.
I like this one.
That's cute.
I like this one cute.
Actually,
Yeah.
much cooler.
So that's Graffiti Alley. Here we are now coming to Pita Pipo. This is one of the famous ice cream or gelaterias in Melbourne. So this was one of the places that I wanted to come and visit. So we're just in line now, and it's a pretty good sized line, so it must be pretty good. So we'll come here, cool off with some gelato.
Yeah, there's two of us.
What flavor did you get?
Peanut butter caramel chocolate melted crumble. Really good.
Yeah? Tasty
Oh,
lots of
unique.
peanut butter? Unique? Never had anything like that?
No, enjoyable and crunchy.
I got the watermelon sorbet or gelato or something. Really, really fresh. Very strong watermelon taste. Very sweet. It's perfect for a hot day like today. Faith, what do you got?
Got a vanilla and honeycomb milkshake.
Okay.
Tom got the ricotta blood hazelnut biscotti blended.
Yeah? How is it? Is it good?
It's good. It got a little bit of a very smooth, it could be a little bit more thick.
Yeah.
I know, it's a freaking dump truck behind us.
Looks like we've arrived into Chinatown now. You can tell by the smell and the Chinese everywhere.
Yeah.
All the Chinese restaurants, and here's a Japanese izakaya ramen bar.
Yakuza ramen.
Yeah. So I guess looks like here is the official entrance to Chinatown. Every Chinatown needs to have the gates. And then even has the lanterns hanging from the wires on the top. Okay, so we've come now to Chuan Huaji Dumpling House. Just waiting for a table now. Oh, that was quick. Here's our Here's our table. Oh, you know what? It just feels good to sit down.
It does.
Yeah, sit down, air conditioning. Here's our first dish of the day.
So it's green beans and mince with chili.
Fried dumplings, right? Mm. How's your green beans?
It's really good. The pork's a little bit crunchy. It's very small pieces. The beans are like soft yet crunchy, which is hard to get, so they're really good. My mouth is very numb from whatever spices are in there, but it's good otherwise.
Okay.
Cucumber, some green onion, and then you got like a wonton wrapper, and then this is like the pork mince you put. So you get one of these.
Okay.
These. Put a little bit of mince in there.
You take some
couple of little onion
spring
pieces.
onions, cucumber.
Just one mouthful. That's good.
I'm gonna do this gyoza now into the sauce, but that's a big gyoza. Spicy?
That's good. At least they give you more for your money.
It's not spicy, but it's like it's fat. Like it's much bigger than the Japanese gyozas, but not too much salt. I'm surprised.
Chinese people doesn't use salt.
Yeah, probably have to put more soy sauce. So we've come to a daiso. So I've done lots of videos on daiso from Japan, and I really missed coming to daiso. This layout is exactly daiso Japan. Everything here is all in Japanese, all Japanese products, Japanese writing. This is great.
Organized.
This is stupid Japanese music. Everything about this is Japanese. Look here, we've got toilet handle, lift up the toilet, see? Right, toilet. What kind of toilet brush is that? How small a toilet brush can you have? Ah, squeegee. We've been trying to find one of these for ages. Buy two.
This is
Do we have room?
small. Yeah,
Okay, buy two then.
of course.
Almost every item, $3.30. Okay, so a little bit more expensive than Japan. Right, because in Japan everything's like $1 or $2.
This one is in Japan, 200 yen, but here Australia, this is $6. I can't afford, so I have to do it now
Hmm.
and then get relaxed. Don't bother me.
Here's a clock tower, saying that it's now 5 o'clock. And then now we've come to the Royal Arcade, which is like a shopping plaza or center, just a little bit outside Chinatown. So we're coming inside here just to get out of the sun. See what this is. It looks pretty nice.
Quiet.
But quiet. I don't know what kind of, just like a tiny little shopping plaza with a really beautiful roof. That roof is nice. It's really looks fancy. This is some iconic Melbourne
Price.
strip mall. Here's some really cool statues. This is Gog and Magog. I don't know who these guys are. There's probably something saying on this sign here. Here we are getting on our first tram. Yeah, so we're getting on this is the tram that we're on now. I think this is near Flinders Station that we're coming on. And we're going to get, I don't know how many stops, 5 or 6 stops up to St. Kilda. So that was our first tram ride. Melbourne trams, I mean, they're cute, but they're not,
No air conditioning.
no air conditioning. That was a brutal, I don't know, like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long we spent. It was so hot on that tram.
Dad.
But now we've come to
Shrine of Remembrance.
the Shrine of Remembrance. So this was laid by someone on 1927. So that means this building is nearly 100 years old, 99 years this year. Must be a memorial for the First World War. So this is, I think, a general war memorial, right? Because it got Malaya, Vietnam, Korea, Borneo. So, monument for the fallen soldiers from different wars. I think it would have been coming up after the First World War, or the Great War. But it's closed now, so we can't go inside. Closed about 45 minutes ago. We didn't think that we were going to be coming here, so that's why we got here late. But we can look around the outside. Looks really weathered. Now, this is Peace and Goodwill. This monument was erected by a grateful people to the honored memory of the men and women of Victoria who served in the Empire in the Great War of 1914 to 1918. So that one was Peace and Memory or something, and this one is Justice, Remembrance Poppy. So we do the same things in Canada. So here's something for the Hindenburg line. Now I don't know for sure if that's what this is for, but the Hindenburg was a famous Zeppelin accident where many dozens or hundreds of people were killed in a Zeppelin accident. When it was filled with hydrogen, there was a stray spark, it caught fire, and everybody aboard died. So I think there's a chance that that's a memorial for them. So that was nice. It was peaceful, really beautiful. The wind is picked up a bit, but that's a good thing. It's been way too hot today. So this little bit of a cool breeze is a welcome change. Every public bathroom in Australia for men, it's a trough that you pee in. It's getting pretty old. I miss Canadian public bathrooms. Okay, so here we are coming through the observatory gates leading into the Royal Botanic Gardens. But so far, it's so peaceful. So peaceful.
And many people are walking around, running. So nice.
Yeah, everybody's so peaceful here. It's really much better than the downtown area from the CBD or the downtown area we're just coming from. It's much more quiet here, much more relaxed. So this is kind of a nice way to. Our day's not over, but it's a nice break from the rush and the hustle of downtown and Chinatown.
Yeah.
So now we've come to this pond. I don't know what's the name of this pond, but it's a pond here in the Royal Botanic Gardens. So we've just taken a little bit of a rest now. We've been walking all day. I think we're around 9 kilometers so far today. So we're just going to take a bit of a rest before we make our way back. And I think then we'll go to the Moomba festival again or in that general area and then relax for a couple more hours until the fireworks. We're back at the Moomba festival, just in time for some kind of display. Not sure what it is. So it's a speedboat with the, I don't know, Australian female surfing team or something. So we've come to a 7-Eleven, maybe get some snack. We're hungry and we don't feel like paying festival prices for food. This is more like Canadian, tiny Canadian 7-Eleven. Oh, beef, bacon, and cheese pie. Kransky roll with chili and cheese. And then here we have just regular chocolates, Aero, Mars. Seems everything kind of the same as Canada. Is it hot?
Yeah, warm.
Beef, bacon, and cheese roll. $4.90. I'm gonna try this one. Beef, bacon, and cheese roll, and Traveler halal beef pie. So we've come back to Fed Square, and there's a 7-Eleven here, so they have some pretty. So we wanted to check out an Australian 7-Eleven. It's too similar to.
Japanese.
No,
Japan.
I think it's pretty similar to us, to Canada.
But
There's
it's
not
also-
a huge selection. They have this in Canada too, right? So we got beef, bacon, and cheese roll, and a halal beef roll because I didn't want any cheese. So that's the only thing that didn't have cheese. So this was $4.50 and that was $4.90. So this will be our dinner for tonight.
Healthy level 2.
What's this healthy level? This is healthy level 1.5. I think this is the least healthy thing I've eaten all trip so far.
Okay. This is pretty crispy on the outside and then inside so much meat in there. It's pretty good.
So this is like a sausage roll, beef and bacon and cheese sausage roll. Right, there it is. It's a really crispy, flaky crust, right? For 7-Eleven, it's really good. The meat though, it's not everything. Maybe it's me. I don't know if maybe I can't taste anything, but there's not so much seasoning in it. Like it says beef, bacon, and cheese. I don't really taste any of those things. I just taste sausage.
But go inside, I think more flavor.
It just tastes like sausage. I don't taste any of the. Well, I mean, it's beef, so that's the meat, but I don't taste the bacon or the cheese. But for less than $5, it's hard to complain. I don't know what exactly that is. It looks like it's just some kind of antenna that's vaguely shaped like the Eiffel Tower. Here is the Moomba Festival at night.
Fireworks on the jump ramp now. Here he is. Got the one.